Welcome to my channel. I used to think control meant having choices. I used to think freedom was something no one could take from me. But that was before she turned me into her pretty little doll, before every step I take, every flutter of my lashes, every breath I draw became something she owned. My name doesn't matter anymore. Because dolls don't have names. They only have owners. And mine? She planned everything from the moment she first smiled at me. It all started with a message, one stupid message, on a night when I should have gone to bed instead of teasing her. I had joked, "Fine, I'll be your doll if it makes you happy." 3 laughing emojis. I thought she would laugh it off. She didn't. Her reply came cold. Sharp. Almost. Delighted. Perfect. Then you won't resist what comes next. I froze. Another message arrived. Check your email. Your contract is waiting. Contract? I opened it, and my breath left my chest. Pages upon pages. Fine print. Clauses. Legal jargon. And at the bottom, my own full name already typed in. It looked real. Too real. Then she called me. Her voice wasn't playful anymore. It was commanding. Dominant. Sweet like honey but sharp like a knife. "Remember your joke?" she whispered. Good. I accepted it. You belong to me now. I should have hung up. I should have run. But instead, I listened. She said she had evidence, screenshots, recordings, things she claimed I'd never want exposed. I didn't believe her. Until she sent one. Something private. Personal. Something no one should ever have. My blood went cold. Now, she purred, sign the contract, doll. I didn't mean. You joked, she said. I didn't. Sign it. My hand trembled as I hovered over the signature box. It felt like my whole life was about to be swallowed, erased, rewritten. And still, a small, twisted part of me wondered. What if I said yes? What if surrender wasn't the end? What if it was the beginning? Her voice slid into my ear again, silky and irresistible. Good boys don't hesitate. Dolls obey. I pressed my finger down. Signed. The moment I did, she inhaled sharply, like she could feel my submission through the phone. "Oh, sweetheart," she whispered, "you have no idea what you just agreed to." She gave me orders immediately. Her voice shifted, cool, authoritative, addictive. "Stand up," she said. I obeyed. "Strip." My heart hammered. "Wait, what?" "Dolls don't question," she cut in. "Clothes off. Now." Something inside me cracked. Fear and curiosity tangled together into a burning knot. Piece by piece, I undressed, feeling humiliation spread across my skin. She made me describe everything out loud. My posture, my body, the way my hands shook. She listened like an artist examining a blank canvas. Then she said, "Good. Now go to your mirror." I walked to it, naked, exposed, heart pounding so loudly I could hear it echoing in my skull. "Look at yourself," she ordered. "Because very soon, you won't look anything like that again." The next morning, she sent a box to my door. No return address. Inside, pink satin, ribbons, gloss, a collar, and a note. Dolls don't choose their appearance. I do. Every item was perfectly arranged, almost ritualistic. I swallowed hard. Just touching the fabrics felt dangerous. Then my phone buzzed. Her message. "Put everything on. Send photos. I will judge." Judge. Not approve. Not check. Judge. My hands trembled as I held up the pink satin dress, soft, smooth, shimmering. The kind of thing designed not to be worn, but to transform. A garment with power. My mind screamed no. But the contract I signed whispered yes. And her voice, echoed through my memory. Dolls obey. So I slipped it on. The fabric hugged me, reshaped me, claimed me. My reflection didn't look like a joke anymore. I looked like something becoming. Hers. I sent the pictures. The reply came instantly. Beautiful. But not mine yet. A second message. Now kneel. I dropped to my knees before I could think. Even the floor felt colder, harder, like reality itself shifted under her control. Then she sent a voice message. Her tone? Slow, dark, deliciously cruel. You signed yourself into my world, she said. And I'm going to break you into the perfect little doll I want. My breathing hitched. You will dress how I say, she continued. Walk how I teach. Speak when permitted. Think when allowed. A beat. And soon, you won't just look like a doll. You'll feel like one. My pulse thundered. My identity shook. And a terrifying, irresistible truth settled in. This wasn't a fantasy to her. This was a program. A transformation. A total takeover. And I had no idea where it ended. But she did. She planned everything. I never imagined a single joke would cost me my entire identity. Looking back now, I can see the exact second my life stopped belonging to me and started belonging to her. One message. One careless sentence. One moment where I underestimated how deeply someone could crave control, transformation, domination. It was a late night, the kind where your mind is half asleep and your filter disappears. We were talking casually, playful teasing, harmless flirting, typical stuff. She had been joking all week about how obedient I was, how cute my yes ma'am energy was. I pushed back every time, pretending I was unfazed. Then she said it. I bet you'd make a pretty doll. I should have ignored it. I should have laughed. I should have logged off. Instead, I typed the stupidest message of my life. Fine face with tears of joy, I'll be your doll if it makes you happy. 3 laughing emojis. Casual. Dumb. Harmless. Except she didn't laugh. She didn't tease back. Her reply came razor-sharp. Perfect. Then you won't resist what comes next. My smile disappeared instantly. Before I could type anything, another message popped up. Check your email. Your contract is waiting. Contract? My pulse jumped as I opened my inbox. And when I saw it, real formatting, real structure, multiple paragraphs, legal tone, clauses, obligations, penalties, my stomach dropped. It looked professionally drafted, too professional. At the bottom, my full legal name was already typed into the signature line. Then my phone vibrated. Her call. I hesitated but answered. Her voice wasn't playful anymore. It was rich, confident, commanding, like she had rehearsed this moment for months. You joked, she said calmly. But I didn't. You belong to me now. I swallowed. Okay, but this is taking it too far. She interrupted. I have what I need to keep you obedient. I froze. What do you mean? A notification appeared. She sent a file. When I opened it, my blood turned to ice. She had something private, something I never wanted anyone to see. She must have screenshotted it during a moment of vulnerability weeks ago. I felt the ground drop beneath me. If you ever want this to stay secret, she whispered, you'll sign the contract. Now. I didn't mean the joke, I stammered. But I accepted it, she replied. And that means your consent is already given. My finger hovered over the digital signature. Her voice dripped through the speaker like silk. Dolls don't hesitate. They obey. Something twisted inside me, fear, shame, curiosity, submission, all mixed into one trembling breath. And then I pressed my finger against the screen. Signed. Bound. Owned. She exhaled slowly, like she felt the moment my freedom slipped away. Good. Now the real transformation begins. Stand up. I automatically obeyed. Strip. I choked. Wait, no. Dolls don't question. Clothes off. Her tone was undeniable, a command wrapped in velvet and steel. My fingers shook as I removed my shirt, then my pants, then everything else while she listened in silence. She made me describe what I looked like, every detail, every flaw, every insecurity. Then she said, "Go to your mirror." The cold glass reflected a trembling, exposed version of me. "Look carefully," she whispered, "because very soon, you won't recognize yourself." At exactly 7 a.m. the next morning, A knock echoed through my apartment. I opened the door to find a box. No label. No sender. Just my name in perfect handwriting. Inside was the first stage of my dollification. Pink satin. A lace choker. Stockings with delicate ribbons. Lip gloss in a shade that made my breath hitch. A note sat on top. Put everything on. Send photos. I will judge. Judge. Not check. Not review. Judge. The dress felt impossibly soft, almost alive in my hands. The stockings shimmered. The gloss sparkled. It all felt too real. This wasn't a costume. This was a role being forced onto my skin. I slid into the dress. The satin hugged me tightly, reshaping me. When I looked at the mirror again, my heart skipped. I didn't look like myself. I looked like a version of me she wanted to create. I took a picture. Sent it. Her response came immediately, beautiful. But not mine yet. Then another, Neil. I obeyed before my mind even caught up. Good doll, she whispered through a voice message. You will change more. Much more. Every day after that became a new lesson. A new rule. A new transformation. She controlled my schedule. My clothing. My posture. My speech. My breathing. She taught me how to walk differently. Hips swaying, steps soft, movements delicate. I practiced on video calls as she watched, occasionally stopping me to correct. No. Softer. Again. Point your toes. Straighten your back. Every command reshaped me, rewired me, redefined me. She forced me to shave everything. She made me learn makeup. She had me practice feminine gestures until they felt natural. And the strangest part? My resistance faded. The shame turned into heat. The fear turned into anticipation. I was becoming addicted to her control. One night she messaged me, "Get ready. Tonight you meet your first real assignment." My chest tightened. What do you mean? She ignored the question. Wear the pink dress. Gloss only. No voice unless I allow it. I obeyed. Then she sent an address. My hands trembled as I arrived at a private studio apartment. The door opened automatically when I approached, as if she was watching. Inside was a white room. Spotless. Minimal. Terrifying. A chair stood in the center. A camera faced it. My phone buzzed. Sit. Hands on knees. Head down. I lowered myself. Good, she replied. You look almost perfect. I didn't realize she was there until I felt her breath on my neck. Warm. Dark. Dominant. You're mine, she whispered. And now you'll see what that truly means. I froze. She walked around me in slow, deliberate circles, inspecting me like a sculptor analyzing her unfinished masterpiece. Your posture is improving, she murmured. Your obedience is becoming automatic. Your hesitation is fading. She lifted my chin with a single finger. Soon, what remains of who you were will be gone. My breath shook. And then, she smiled. A dangerous, beautiful smile. Tonight, she whispered, you become a real doll. She opened a velvet box and revealed a collar. Not cheap. Not playful. Real leather. Real weight. Real symbolism. Pink, with a small silver lock. Chin up. I obeyed. She fastened it around my neck. The click of the lock felt like a door closing inside my soul. You belong to me now, she said softly. Not metaphorically. Not jokingly. Completely. Her thumb brushed my lips. From today onward, you will be trained, reshaped, reprogrammed. You'll dress as I say, move as I say, think as I say. Your purpose is simple. Her lips touched my ear. Be pretty. Be obedient. Be mine. My heart pounded so hard I thought I might collapse. She placed her hand on my cheek. Good doll, she whispered. Very good. She led me to another room, one filled with outfits, wigs, shoes, cosmetics, tools, restraints, polished surfaces, and a full dressing station. This, she said, is where I will rebuild you. Every item had a purpose. Every purpose was meant to reshape me. Every reshaping was another step into her world. She guided me to the vanity chair. Sit. I sat. She began applying makeup herself. Her hands were cold, precise, professional. As she worked, she spoke, "You will follow beauty routines. You will maintain perfect grooming. You will learn to speak softly. You will practice feminine etiquette." Then her tone darkened. "And eventually, you will learn what dolls are truly for." My spine tingled. I wanted to run but couldn't. I wanted to resist but didn't. When she finished, she turned my face toward the mirror. I gasped. The person staring back wasn't me anymore. Not even close. She had crafted someone else entirely. Soft features, glossy lips, delicate lashes, flushed cheeks. A doll. Her doll. And she stood behind me, smiling in the mirror. "Yes," she whispered. "This is what you were meant to be." Before she dismissed me, she leaned in close. "Tomorrow," she said, "your real training begins." She placed a finger under my chin. "You won't simply look like a doll. You'll think like one. Feel like one. Live like one." A pause. A breath. A soft, cruel smile. "And soon, you won't remember who you used to be." I didn't sleep that night. Not because she forbade it, but because my mind wouldn't let me. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw the reflection she created. The smooth skin, the painted lips, the delicate lashes. Was that really me? Or was it just the first version of who she wanted me to become? I lay in bed, staring at the ceiling, touching the collar around my neck. The metal was cold, almost accusing. A symbol. A claim. A boundary crossed. When my alarm rang, I almost didn't need it. I was already awake, already rehearsing how to breathe, how to stand, how to move, because she trained me to expect the next command before she even gave it. At precisely 8 a.m., my phone buzzed. Stand. Mirror. Video call. My body obeyed faster than my thoughts. The call opened instantly. No greeting, no warmth, just her assessing gaze. "Good morning, doll." Her voice made my spine straighten involuntarily. She looked pleased. Not happy, pleased, like a craftsman evaluating their progress. "Turn." I spun slowly. Slower. I did. "Your posture is improving," she murmured. "But your mind still clings to who you used to be." My throat tightened. "I'm trying." "Dolls don't try," she said sharply. "They become." The screen flickered as she leaned closer. "Today's mission is simple. We strengthen the separation." Separation. Yes. Between you and it. It. I whispered. She smiled. "The old you." Before I could speak, she sent a file. A schedule. Color-coded, minute by minute, strict. Doll routine. Day 1 voice training, posture conditioning, choreographed walking, gesture refinement, beauty maintenance, obedience check-ins, reflection rewriting. Reflection rewriting. The words made something cold bloom in my chest. She snapped her fingers through the phone. "Move to the vanity. Now." I sat instantly. "Look at yourself." I did. And she was right. The person staring back felt like a stranger trying to wear my skin. "Repeat after me," she ordered softly. "I am being remade." I am being remade. Again. "I am being remade." Louder. Her voice cracked like a whip. "I am being remade." She smirked. "Good doll." Again. My voice trembled but obeyed. "I am being remade." "Because you've never truly belonged to yourself," she continued. "You've always belonged to someone stronger." I shivered. "Who?" She leaned back, eyes glowing like she had waited for this moment. "Me." A silence stretched, heavy, electric, suffocating. Then she sent another message. A photo. My heart froze. It was a picture of me yesterday, before the makeup, before the dress, before the collar. A picture that felt like a lifetime ago. Look at it. One last time. My stomach twisted. One last time. She nodded. Because the next time you see your old self, her smile sharpened, it will be to say goodbye. The phone buzzed again. Another message. A short video tutorial, feminine voice training, breath patterns, tone changes, inflection control. Play it, she commanded. I obeyed. The voice in the tutorial was soft, airy, delicate. She watched me attempt it. Again. 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 Each time she corrected something. My pitch. My speed. My hesitation. Stop sounding like you're thinking, she scolded. Dolls don't think. They express. My voice doesn't feel natural, I whispered. It's not meant to feel natural, she replied. Transformation never does. She stood from her chair, and for the first time, I noticed she wasn't in her usual clothes. She wore a sleek black outfit, tailored, unyielding, a reflection of her authority. You're coming to the studio again tonight, she announced. We're advancing your training. I swallowed. What are we doing tonight? Her smile widened slowly, dangerously. Identity displacement. I felt my breath catch. What does that mean? She tilted her head. It means I take something from you, and replace it. My pulse spiked. What will you replace? She didn't answer. Not directly. Instead, she whispered. Every doll needs a name. A chill ran down my spine. You want to give me one? No, she said, eyes darkening. I want to take your old one. I couldn't breathe. You can't. She cut me off. I already am. Another file appeared on my screen. A form. A simple one. But at the top, in bold letters. Doll name selection, mandatory. 3 options. Aurea, Lila, Rosalind. My lungs tightened. You want me to choose one? No, she replied calmly. I want you to surrender one. I stared at the list, the names swirling in my mind. None of them felt like mine. And that was the point. I don't know, I whispered. Her voice dropped into a lower, darker tone. Do you want me to choose for you? A tremor ran through me. No. Then pick, she said. Before your hesitation becomes defiance. My fingers hovered over the screen. My heart hammered. The weight of the choice hit me. This wasn't just a name. This was the beginning of erasing who I used to be. Finally, with a shaking breath, I pressed one. Her phone chimed. She looked at the result. A slow, satisfied smile spread across her lips. Rosalind, she said softly. It suits you. The moment she said it, I felt something shift in the air. Like she had spoken a spell. Like she had bound another part of me. Like the old version of myself took one step back, losing ground. She exhaled contentedly. Good doll. Very good. Then she leaned close to her camera and whispered, Tonight, Rosalind. We take the next step. And once we do. Her eyes locked onto mine. You'll never be just you again.